And we're back. So,
The
lantern.
What a nice
asylum.
boy.
Yeah, I'm gonna ask the lady. When does the lantern come?
Which point she looks out of the window and points out of the window and says, "When it's dark."
Ooh.
I say, do you know if there's anyone else here besides the lantern?
She thinks to herself for a moment and says, "No, not people. Not real people."
She also didn't think that we were real, so...
Yeah.
Do we want to see what this lantern is about, or do we want to avoid it? Question.
I feel like we have to confront it eventually if it's has to do a lot with this and what's going on.
Yeah. Seems
But I
like
mean-
the lantern is basically what's going on.
Yeah. But what time of day is it? Like, how late in the day is it?
Pretty early, isn't it?
It's pretty early, isn't it? Like,
Yeah,
not-
it's like the middle of the day, basically.
No, just kidding. I mean, we can look around while it's still light, and then kind of prepare ourselves for whatever the fuck the lantern is.
So you had that conversation in character, yes?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yep.
Right.
Cav.
Basically, when you start talking amongst yourselves, the woman starts going like basically like from her sort of tattered frame, she sort of like takes off a small like really like dilapidated looking rucksack and starts like going through it. And when you say sort of that you're gonna wait for the lantern, she says, he comes from the gate downstairs.
Well, perhaps we will wait for the lantern then.
Wait, did we see a gate downstairs? Or not downstairs? Wait. Downstairs, is there
Yeah,
a...
downstairs. Is that like on this floor, or is it like a cellar?
Basement, I'd assume.
Why don't you ask?
Okay, I ask her, is there a floor beneath this one?
She looks at you, thinks, and says, "Not really. It's there, but it isn't there."
Where is the gate?
I could take you.
Okay. I look to the others like, are we following?
Yes.
Yep.
I'm gonna nod.
She basically the area you followed her into is basically like a it's like a dead end at the end of a corridor, and you think at one point it may have been sort of like just a sort of a side corridor that leads to something, but basically a part of the roof has sort of like collapsed in, and there's like no further way that you can get through. And she basically points to the other side, to another corridor that leads off down the opposite direction, and begins to sort of lead you, and sort of seems to sort of be looking very cautiously whilst clutching at this backpack. Those of you who spoke to Kerry in the general store, can you roll me perception checks or investigation checks? One of the two.
Okay. The perception is way higher, so
Okay.
yeah,
Oh,
it's not great.
Grim was also with us, I think.
Yep.
Yeah.
Y'all suck.
Cool.
Haven't we all talked to her at some point?
We didn't get a description of
You
a friend,
you
though.
had information that they did not have.
Hmm. Yeah. Hello and welcome to We Roll Badly.
So,
We involve- we
you
roll
are
seven.
you are led for what seems like a few minutes to basically a
Also, Minnie, why did you make perception? You could have made his investigation. Your
Yeah.
intelligence is way higher.
Oh, I may not have heard it over the music spike.
oh.
Red.
Oh, I see.
I'll give you a
wouldn't-
second chance.
Well, it wouldn't really have made a difference. It would have been a 9. No, an 8.
Oh yeah. So yeah. Okay, so you still don't find anything. Yeah, you are led for a few minutes, basically to what is essentially like another wing of these cells. And as you go, I'd like you to give me perception checks.
Everyone?
Everyone.
Ah, bollocks.
No.
Oh my god.
All of us.
I'm the only one who has eyes.
Okay. V, at one point you notice that you go past one cell that you notice it basically seems to be sort of more set off from the others and has basically like a very heavily reinforced door sort of hanging off the hinges. It looks like it was broken a long time ago. And basically in the room, the lower part of the room is basically completely splattered with very, very old, very, very congealed bloodstains.
Yuck.
Whatever happened in here, it was very, very bloody. And daubed in what looks like a sort of a mix of like almost like blood and dust on the wall. It's almost like a paragraph and a half of script. You can't read the script, but it's script that you've seen characters similar before. And they were the characters that you saw in the stone tablet in the basement under Argentellarind, which you remember being told by Grim is Abyssal script.
Ah, yes.
But Grim couldn't actually read it, right?
He can't
Nope.
read it now.
Just recognize it.
Rip.
Can I point it out to him and be like, there's more of that weird script down here?
Yeah, you
Oh.
pointed out to him, Grim, it is indeed Abyssal script.
I can confirm. However, sadly, I still cannot read.
It's just worrying that the same kind of script is here as well as in the underground capital. Well, underground capital.
I assume it's kind of like their their religious commitments or something. You know, like the guidelines. Not that I can imagine.
There's also a lot of blood in this room.
A small voice sort of chirps in and says, "The madmen did it."
What madman?
A long time ago, there were men. They fought the guards. They killed people. Some people say that they ate them.
Jesus.
Hmm.
How long have you been here exactly?
Don't know. Not as long as them. That was in the past before I came here. They're all dead now.
Okay.
Alright.
How do you know that it happened then?
I lived here. Not here, but here.
Renshire?
Maybe.
Hmm.
I was gonna say, don't fucking wreck her head psychologically. It's already been done. Stop philosophically challenging her.
Yeah. I think unlike with the Elven City, we won't really have. I don't think there's any like religious or magical support here to deal with this kind of stuff. So we should probably just destroy all these. Well, I assume Fairstone related items.
Does she? Well, are you saying that in character?
Yes, I'm saying it in character.
Does she react to hearing Tharis Dune?
No.
Hmm.
Presumably she has no idea who that is. Much like she has no idea who she is, or where she's from, or who anybody is.
I'm not sure if we should start destroying things yet.
Give me an Arcana check.
Just me?
Yeah, just because of what you said. Well, actually, maybe Grim can give me one as well.
Well,
You guys are the
12.
exact same.
There doesn't feel like anything sort of magical or malevolent in this room. It's just graffiti in a script that you can't read.
Graffiti quote.
It's graffiti in dried blood.
Graffiti.
Fun. Anyway.
It could be
Lovely.
wet blood. That could be worse.
Yeah, that would be worse.
Yeah, it would be much
it would
worse.
be hard to read.
Yeah, it'll be dripping into each other.
Very recently.
Wow.
Like,
Let us
ink-
carry
ink-
on.
Ink smudges enough as it is.
I haven't felt any like weird shit since we've come in, right, Ferrous? Well, that's the general fucking weirdness of the place, but
Yeah, not. Something is definitely off.
okay. That's nice to know. Just confirming that good feeling of bad shit.
Yeah.
Well,
Say we keep following her.
yep.
She walks for maybe a few steps and says, "It was a story."
What was?
The madmen. It was a story. Somebody told me.
Do you remember who told you?
A man. He had a shiny hat.
Do you still remember the story?
Bits of it. The madmen killed people, and then they were caught, and the people killed them, but then the people who stopped them killed themselves because they were mad too.
Lovely.
Hmm.
This place makes people mad.
Yeah, I think we should probably hurry then. I don't want to stay here for too long.
Yeah, she continues to lead you on until eventually, yeah, you basically come to another block of identical or similar cells. And I would like all of you to give me Arcana checks as you are confronted with something unusual.
What, you mean the room full of dried blood is not unusual?
This is
that's pretty-
slightly more unusual.
I was going to say, that's pretty normal for a spooky abandoned asylum.
Is it? feel like it's not.
I'm pretty sure it is.
So-
Keyword being spooky
Can we-
and asylum.
All of you are confronted with a doorway that seems to shimmer as if it were surrounded by a cloud of steam. And basically, it's like an archway in the wall ahead where there should be a window.
Could this be what Timothy was referring to?
Vondal, you think just from the sense that you're getting from this is indeed some sort of gateway. Where it goes would be difficult to tell.
In that case, I'm going to look at Grim and go, pretty much.
Hmm.
Do I? I mean, I am intimately familiar with portals to different worlds.
One
I
portal,
think that
yes.
too. Okay.
I was going to say, is there any way that I know of to close it?
No.
Damn it.
Oh shit.
I guess we're going to have to take a look on the other side.
That seems... I mean, I'm sorry, you guys have been coming up with some pretty stupid ideas, but that one rates several leagues above those in stupidity.
We don't know where it goes, and we don't even know if... Well, I guess if something's coming through here, there must be a gateway on the other side as well, but... We don't know where it goes or what we'd be preparing for if we went through, so... I have to agree with Vondal on that one. At least until we
Well-
have more information.
I actually kind of agree with Graham. We won't know what's going on here unless we know what's on the other side of that gate.
I mean, I think we should be extremely wary of just walking into a different world.
No,
I'm not saying we
just-
do it recklessly.
I would like to start tying some rope to my scimitar,
Okay.
and like kind of so I can like throw it without and then just pull it back again.
Okay.
And once I've done that, I would like to throw it like through the portal.
Wait, is it open, the door? The gate?
It's an archway.
Oh, I see.
It's an archway that appears to lead down. It leads into a staircase which seems to lead down, even though you know roughly from the layout of where you are, there should just be a window to the outside there.
Hmm.
Well, then how would you go about preparing to go through then?
Well, let's see what happens. And I just throw the scimitar through.
Okay, yeah, you throw the scimitar through on the rope. It seems it lands on the stairs with a clatter that sounds like it came from like it sounds further away than it should from where you threw it.
Maybe this isn't just a different world. Maybe it's like an alternate dimension.
Planes and alternate dimensions are basically the same thing.
Only we had something to see if the time worked at the same speed. Although I guess that wouldn't be that big of a deal.
Yeah, I mean that doesn't really matter.
Well, unless time is sped up like a lot, then we might have a problem.
I think that we should deal with whatever the lantern is before going into the portal itself.
The
Well, the lantern will come out of this portal. So maybe,
Well,
we can
so
set
maybe
some
we
sort
should-
of ambush.
Maybe we should stake it out. See what happens. Then at least we have a better idea of what the lantern exactly is.
That is probably the safe option. Because if we can't deal with the lantern, we probably can't deal with the rest as well.
Yeah.
And to be honest, the safe option is my favorite option.
Which is?
what you just said.
Oh. I thought you... Okay, yeah.
I don't want us going in there. At least, not yet. I can see the arguments for going in, but I don't feel we're prepared for what's on the other side.
You think Daemaris has gone in there?
Possible.
I don't think so.
Well, question is, can we set up some kind of trap or something? I don't know. What are we dealing with? Is it like?
I mean, I think we should just observe for now.
What if we
There's
spotted?
something. The only problem I have is there's something about that lantern. I don't know if it's like you should look at it or what it is, but it's obviously driving, well, person we found insane.
Your guide is still standing like a couple of feet down the corridor, like behind you.
Yeah.
So somehow I don't think it's necessarily looking at the lantern. I feel it's a combination of a lack of sleep and having absolutely no idea what this thing is.
I'm pretty sure it's more than a lack of sleep. I'm pretty sure lack of sleep does not force someone to paint the walls.
Well, and people go mad. Well, I guess people you can go mad if you lack sleep, but
Yeah, but that's like, I mean, you would pass out before you reach that stage. Humans can't
mean-
stay awake indefinitely.
I mean, I never said it was just a lack of sleep. It's clearly a lack of sleep and whatever effect this is having on
well, this is,
the people here, and I highly doubt it's something that happens the second you look at a lantern.
well,
You should be careful anyway.
They should.
something is making sure people don't run away instantly. So, and the only clue we have is the lantern.
I feel the thing that preventing people from running away was the fact that the door was magically sealed.
That might not help.
Are you still holding onto the rope with this scimitar, Grim?
Yep.
Okay.
I'm just gonna leave it there till we decide to leave, basically.
Yeah.
Well, I think the best plan of action is stake it out, see what happens, we'll be careful, and then we might have a better idea of what's going on. Is there like, Ferrous, is there like rooms or something to the side of wherever this portal is?
Yeah, there's much like you can see in the corridor in the image. There's basically cells at regular intervals.
So is like this the portal down here?
Yes, where that window should be is.
Okay. So why don't we set up in one of the rooms to the side?
Well, didn't you
Of
say the
it.
lantern checks the rooms?
Is it?
Yeah, but like if it goes into a room, we can
Might-
ambush it.
travel to all of the rooms.
Yeah.
Whenever this thing comes out, it clearly looks for things.
People.
Yeah.
What does it do
Exactly.
to people?
She looks concerned for a moment and sort of says, It takes them. Well, they leave with it.
What? Go through the portal with it?
I don't know. I hide. I'm quite good at hiding.
How do you hide?
she sort of she takes the backpack and sort of puts it. She puts it in front of her face, like sort of hunkers down and like sort of against the wall, and says, "I sit like this, and I don't think about anything."
Right.
Have you ever seen what is holding the lantern?
No.
Hmm.
Well, if she can hide like that, then
It clearly
I
works
feel-
for her.
I feel like it won't be terribly hard for us to figure out a way to hide.
I'm just
mean-
worried that she's not been taken because she hasn't looked at the lantern directly.
Yeah.
Thing is, we're not on our own. We have means to deal with a lot of stuff.
What if someone like Kelariis suddenly starts following this lantern? Do you want to drag Kelariis by the arm back?
No, I feel like we'll have to get a hold of the lantern.
Maybe we should pick a designated person to be the one that looks, and two others like hold on to them so they can't follow it.
Hmm.
We could even strip that person of all their weapons.
That is kind of risky because how do you make sure the others can hold the person and
I
not
mean-
be noticed by the lantern?
Well, if she can hide behind her backpack, I
But
mean,
holding a person back
yeah, just like by the arms.
and like doing that whilst not being noticed seems kind of hard.
I don't know if it's like a case of it noticing so much as it's like a siren call. Like as soon as you see it, you just have to follow it. It doesn't really like it doesn't make an effort. It just happens. You know? So I don't
Okay,
even know if
so-
it cares.
I'm probably the easiest to restrain, but
But you have magic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Powerful magic.
If it's ethereal or something else that we like I'm probably the least likely to be able to deal with them. Since I don't have any magical weaponry or anything.
Hmm.
And even though I'm strong, I'm not super strong.
Yeah, I feel like Kelariis could probably hold you back. And I can
Well,
help,
just
obviously.
pick him up by the collar.
Just pick him up.
like
It's
a
fine.
cat.
You do have advantage to try and grapple him.
Well, that's a fair point.
Because we're
I mean-
bigger.
We
And if
could
she's already
always-
holding on to him.
Yeah, I was gonna say we could always do like the pre-holding on thing because that probably helps
Yeah.
as well.
Oh, and just in case, you could make a harness out of rope,
Oh my
Yeah,
god.
and strap you to her.
just
True.
on a leash.
God, why don't we just put you in a? Why don't we
was
just
more-
put him in one of those baby carriers while we're at it?
He's not that small.
Compared to Kelariis, though?
He's still 2 foot tall, at least.
He's the size
He's
of
3
my,
foot, isn't he?
my leg, I think. Isn't that what we decided?
Yeah, he's
So
he's
literally
like
the side of
my
your
leg.
leg.
He's
Yep.
like what, 3'4"? You're like 6'2".
It would be like having a toddler strapped to the front of you.
There's worse things. I think.
It's
Anyway.
unwieldy for sure.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
I think the
Well,
grappling is still the most reasonable thing, because if Grim ever needs to move, then Kelariis can just let go of him, but he can't unrope himself.
True.
Yeah.
Well, I was more thinking of like just a leash kind of thing for the rope. So if you let go of the rope, I can go away. But
Hmm.
I think it'll just be fine if we just hold you
Yeah.
in place.
Especially if two of us are doing. I think it would be okay.
I'm just
Yeah.
not sure how you're gonna hold me without being able to see the lantern.
But
I can literally.
she can just close her eyes and duck her
Yeah,
head,
and hold you.
like behind your back.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
hope it's enough.
I mean, if this girl can hide behind her backpack and not be called in, I'm not entirely that concerned about us accidentally seeing it.
Okay. Well, I will keep my armor on, however,
Fair.
because I feel like that will just keep me and you guys safe.
Fair.
Okay.
Well, do we want to have a more of a look around before we do this, or are we just gonna wait here until?
I guess we can. I guess it couldn't
Uh,
hurt to look around, but I don't know how much is left to look around in.
How long till nightfall?
Couple of hours.
Does anywhere on the map look of particular interest other than the area with the cells?
From what you remember about not having access to the second floors and the other half seemingly being blocked off, not a huge deal. There's bits that you haven't been to, like there's a large hall, almost like a gymnasium that's sort of like used for presumably sort of like activities or feeding or something.
Feeding.
I have an idea. We could try. Like, I might be able to get up the stairs because I'm super light.
I don't
No.
know.
And I'll just.
Rotting wood is not
Yeah,
something
no.
I'm with.
And I'm also not a fan of you going up there by yourself. So.
Yeah, you'd be the only one who could get up there. And to be
I mean,
honest,
how far was it up the stairs past the rotting wood? Like feet wise.
It was basically like you saw how it went to a small landing and then to the second floor.
Mm-hmm.
Basically, the second set of stairs is the entire second set of stairs is Moldy.
Look, I'll just bring my Morning Star along, and I'll just hit on the stairs. If it breaks, I won't step on it, and if it doesn't break, I can probably step on it.
Most of the second set of those stairs would probably break.
yeah,
Well, then we wouldn't get up there.
we might as well not bother. There's no point.
Do we have anything else to do in the meanwhile?
Well, there's still bits of this area we haven't been to.
I guess.
Could be more people for all we know.
There's just one thing I want to do, just in case it makes a difference. Just before nightfall, I want us to remember to pour some water outside of the gate, just so if anything walks, like physically walks, then we can see the footprints.
Okay.
What?
I get what he's saying. Like in case we cannot see the thing, like if it's invisible, for example. We
Or
If it
just
walks in
anything.
water, we can see the ripples.
Oh,
yeah,
I
exactly.
see.
And it would.
Or if
trap
you make the
some
floor
water.
damp, it'll make when it steps, its feet. Will
Yeah,
get
the
damp,
floor
and
is
that
very
will leave
dusty.
Imprints.
So might not make a difference, but who knows? It might help.
I mean, it's not really gonna hurt too much if we do it.
No.
And worst, we waste a little bit of water.
I mean, V can literally shape water.
She can't
Yeah, but I
create
cannot
it, though.
create water.
Vondal can create
Oh.
water.
Vondal
I
do
can
that.
create water and
Oh, well, there
food.
we go.
Yeah.
And food. All right.
It's create
that?
food and water. It creates water.
Anything else you want to do before this happens?
Well, how are we positioning ourselves? Because I assume Kelariis and Grim will be close to each other.
And
What are the rest of us doing?
well, we should all be between Grim and the gate.
Should
And,
we be in
well,
the
hiding.
room? Should we be in the room opposite?
Oh, I'll assume I'll just make noise. I'll just make a noise when I am about to see it, or when I think I see it. Oh, it's happening.
Watson can definitely notice you. That'll work.
I was more thinking in case it goes into your room and before our room, that might be an issue.
I mean, we'll be hiding.
Yeah, but you can't look to see if he's there if you get mesmerized by the lantern.
I mean, I think there's no optimal place for us to be, honestly.
No. I don't like the idea of us splitting up too much, though.
It's on the other side of the hallway.
And where would I keep all my where are we just gonna like put it in my bag and just in a corner?
I'd say keep the equipment, honestly. I don't... If anything goes wrong, you're probably gonna need that.
That's true.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's be honest, if you're keeping the armor is the majority of the weight of your equipment.
Yeah. Well, it was more like weaponry is in case I lose control. But yeah. Okay.
Well, I say we just wait now.
You don't want to have a look around?
Well, there's not much to look at. Well, I guess we can go through.
Well,
the
I guess
place.
we'll look around, but
Oh.
Rip Jen.
Oh.
Yeah.
So,
EFK.
okay, so you're moving away from the gate.
Yeah, a little bit further down the corridor.
Okay. Grim, as you pull on the rope, it goes taut. And you just make me a wisdom saving throw.
Oh dear.
Oh boy.
Oh.
Great.
Wisdom.
shit, wisdom. No.
Oh.
Okay,
That's definitely not enough.
Well, sometimes it's 10.
I need you to make me an athletics check as basically the fact that the rope goes taut catches you incredibly off guard and you stumble.
It's not great.
Okay, so as the rest of you are about to turn, Grim pulls on this rope and it seems to go taut, and he stumbles for a moment and falls down the stairs.
Oh.
Oh my god.
It's always grim.
Can we still see him?
You can still see him,
What?
Did he go through the portal?
as far as you can tell.
Oh my fucking god.
Grim, as you turn to look back around up the stairs, you can only see a brick wall.
I grab some chalk out of my bag and write "No way back" on the wall. Like. So,
Oh,
like,
you okay.
Like not on the actual wall, that like just on the side, like from the stairs.
Side of the stack.
Okay. Yeah, Grim sort of writes on the wall next to him and it says "No way back."
Oh my god.
Can I say, can you hear us?
No response.
Can I?
Well, shit.
Can I? Okay. Everyone's gonna shout at me for this, but can I sort of reach my hand out?
Nope. I'm gonna stop you. Before you do that.
Fuck you.
Oh,
I
fuck
mean-
you! I'm not letting you go through that portal.
I'm not going.
You can dice off to check your reactions.
All right,
boy.
let's do it.
Let's do it. What do I do? What do
Give
I
me-
roll?
Give me a dex check.
Ha! I
Oh,
have
boy.
way better dex than you. Oh my god, that sucks.
Awesome. So,
Oh.
You go to reach towards the gateway and Arya snatches your hand.
Can I throw
Just
some
like-
rope through? Holding on to it.
Yeah.
Oh Jesus! This
You
is this
you
is how
you
we
throw
ended
you throw the rope
badly.
through the wall. Grim, some rope appears through the wall.
I guess I grab the rope and
Okay.
like walk to where the rope is coming from and try to push it through.
Okay. It's a solid wall.
And I just shake my head, assuming they can see me. Like, just the wall.
Mm.
Try
Gri-
pulling it, I guess.
Grim's lips move, and V, you can read them.
Hey, well, we've already confirmed we could hear what happens there.
No, you can't.
Well,
Oh
why
no,
did-
sorry. Yes, you can. Yeah, but Grim sounds like he's really, really far away.
Okay. And even if I try to like pull the rope back through with him, not like super hard like a tug, but just trying to see if that helps at all.
You tug on the rope. Give me a wisdom saving throw.
Oh,
Oh,
fuck
Jesus.
me. Okay, well. Sorry guys, I fucking tried.
Okay.
Oh?
I need you to make me an athletics check.
Fuck!
Okay.
What's the DC on this check? Holy shit.
Not actually that high.
Probably
Yeah,
15.
like, it's
Probably
probably
15.
Yeah, 15.
Well,
Fuck.
Oh, okay.
Natural 20, boys.
Can we talk about that one on the other side?
You stumble, but you, unlike Grim, do not fall.
Thank God for small miracles.
Oh, God.
I was hoping you'd say you pulled a wall through the portal, but
I
no.
just
He
fucking
just
break
rips
the
it
wall.
through.
Oh,
Oh.
God.
Fuck the laws of time and space.
Fuck this shit, punch the wall.
Well,
So we've learned here today, children, that rope and pulling on rope is bad.
But don't pull on your rope, children.
I figured it was worth a fucking
Just be
try,
thankful you
okay?
didn't stick your arm through first.
Oh, thank
Oh,
God.
boy.
Yeah, I was worried you weren't going to be able to pull your arm out. Or you would have, like, lost your hand. You know.
Mm,
I was just hoping he could like grab my hand and I could pull him out.
It doesn't... If we can't pull him out through the rope, I mean...
Fuck.
I would rather stick a rope through than your body. Because the rope doesn't matter.
Grim matters, and he's on the other side of the
Yeah,
gate.
but I'm saying if the rope was gonna just like break off, I would rather the rope break off than your
He might be
hand
able to
break
get,
off.
he might be able to get back when it's dark out.
It's possible if the lantern.
Because that's when the
passes.
lantern...
The lantern comes by
through.
first.
Well, the lantern comes by when it's dark out. It might not be that it comes in immediately. And it's the only
Also-
way that we can get him out without going in there ourselves.
Do you want to wait until night out and leave him in there?
I mean,
It's
what
that
other
or we
options
go
do we
in.
have? We can either go in there with him or stay out here.
Grim, this is incredibly nervous because you don't know that any of this is happening.
Yeah.
Can I ask Torm for guidance?
You can.
I want to pray to Torm and ask for guidance. Like, what do we do?
You do not receive a response.
Fuck.
God damn it.
I yell. I guess I try and yell at the guys, saying, "I'm pretty sure that like whatever is here is going to be ghostly or somehow magical in nature, and I am not exactly equipped to deal with that
Oh,
stuff."
Right.
You hear the sound of Grim yelling faintly in the distance. Grim, give me a perception check.
Nope. Okay.
Something walked up behind you.
You hear
Oh
nothing
my
at all.
God.
Lovely.
Nope. Ugh.
But yeah, at this point, it's we wait or we go in with him. That is our decision.
Oh boy.
I yell back. I yell back. If you have any ideas, throw a tiny bit of rope or something through. Otherwise, I'll be going down.
Oh my God.
Holy fuck, don't go down.
You
Oh,
can't hear
God.
that.
Lip reading?
He can't see
He
anything.
can't see us.
Well, yeah.
But,
we
I
can
know
see
where
that.
the gate is supposed to be.
Oh god.
Yeah, you're just yelling. Like it looks like he's yelling up to you, but
Hang on a second. I need to read something.
Well, I guess if nothing appears, I will be heading down.
Fuck!
Can I hang on? Hang on, I've got fuck it, okay. Can I once again approach Torm and because I want to see if I can cast a spell that I don't have prepped.
You don't think that's gonna work?
God damn it.
Well, you know what? Since we're all fucking praying here, I'm gonna pray right there and see if he has any fucking ideas because I don't know what the fuck to do.
You do not receive a response.
God damn it!
Okay, well, it's worth a try. The worst that's gonna happen is we're gonna see a response.
Ah!
God. You know what?
Useless gods.
You know what? Why don't we all go in there together? It's better than being separated, especially because we don't know what's going on.
Looks like the decision's been made for us, unfortunately.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm gonna fucking take my hand away from Arya, and I'm literally gonna start walking in because I'm just like, yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm gonna go in as well.
Fuck it, let's go. Yep, we're going.
all right, boys.
Oh, can I turn back to the person that we were following?
Yeah.
And can I say the front door should be open. You can leave and get back to the town. Tell them that. Fuck, who should she go to? Go to the guards and say that you encountered the group of adventurers going to the asylum and that you need help. Do you understand that?
She looks at you somewhat perplexed before not sort of does a really slow nod.
Okay, just the door's open. Just get out and get back to the town.
Can I wish her
Please
good luck
leave.
before she goes?
Yeah.
Like, we're gonna
Wish
need
I could
that
do
more.
Okay, and then I'm gonna go down.
Okay. As you
Go.
step
Wait.
through the
I-
gateway.
I probably need to move my laptop, so.
Okay, we'll take a break just after this description.
What a cliffhanger!
As you
boy.
as you step through the gateway, you feel an odd sensation. It's almost like you've. It's almost like passing through the skin of an ice cold bubble. And
Fun.
the moment you step through into the other dimension, you all feel very strange. Those of you who have deities, you no longer feel the same comforting feeling that you feel normally. Those of you who have magic abilities, your connection with magic seems to sort of almost feel like it's being stretched. And yeah. You pass through into this strange world and you are immediately unsettled. You find yourselves in a stone corridor. Which I need to scroll the map along. Find yourselves in a stone corridor.
There it is, dungeon time, boys.
Dungeon time.
And on that cliffhanger,
I have no idea
we
where
will take a
are.
break.
Yup.
Oh, there we are.
Where the fuck are we?